protests which happened, like that Black Lives Matter. So some days you would witness so much of precaution, everybody wearing mask, and some days people are just going out there. It's not very healthy to wear a mask and go for a run. Even I wear a mask unless you're really panting and you're through with your breath. My favorite, rajma chawal, yeah. Dal, chawal, chapati I avoid. I eat only brown rice. Khichdi, you know khichdi? I love khichdi. Hills, LA, and you're making khichdi. I'm like, yeah, that's the food I love. Yesterday I was reading there were 37,000 new cases in Mumbai, and I freaked out because India has become like number 3rd.
Hello guys, hope you all are safe and sound and are at homes. Today we have with us actor Soundarya Sharma, who is stuck in the LA for the last 6 months and is unable to get home due to the coronavirus outbreak. Hello Soundarya, welcome to India Forum.
Hi, thank you Priyanka. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Hope you're all safe and good and in the pink of your health right now.
Well, yes, because that's the only thing we all can do. So, yes.
Soundarya, we just heard that, it's been a difficult situation that you are not able to come back to India. So how did it all happen? Like, when did the lockdown occur? And were you already in LA or you were traveling there? If you could just explain it to us.
Okay, so in the month of February, I had just finished shooting for my web series, and I was to travel to Los Angeles for my intensive acting training at Lee Strasberg and New York Film Academy. So I was halfway through, I had finished Lee Strasberg and I was halfway through New York Film Academy when they announced this pandemic. In fact, I still remember they announced it on 12th March, I think, and I was in Universal Studios. We were shooting that day. And we were like, okay, fine, theek hai. But then suddenly there was so much of paranoia within 3-4 days of time, and they said the airports are shut, everything is shut. I was like, let's take it easy and eventually I'll book. From 16th, 17th onwards, I tried booking my tickets, and since then the airports haven't opened as yet till today. And it's been over 5.5 months I'm here. So I'm completing 6 months this month in LA.
Oh my God. So, what were your thoughts when you went to LA and then when you heard about the lockdown being imposed and the coronavirus taking over the whole world, as we can put it across in that way? So what were your thoughts at that moment? Did you break down at any point? Were you nervous? Were you scared? Because being in a different country altogether is a task.
You know what? First of all, I was like blank because we've never heard of something like this. I mean, I at least never imagined, none of us ever imagined we're going to witness something like this in our lifetime. So there were times I was like, it's going to be fine, it's going to be okay. And I was to come back on 2nd April initially. So I was like, I think by the time April ends, I would know something. But then it's never ending, it's not happening. And sometimes there are days when you feel lost, you feel like, because you're away from home and you're not mentally prepared. I haven't seen my parents in like 8-9 months. And it's still so uncertain, like when I'm going to be back and how things are going to be. So yeah, of course you feel lonely, you feel homesick at times. But we have to just bloom wherever we are right now because it's becoming so unsafe. And yesterday I was reading there were 37,000 new cases in Mumbai, and I freaked out because India has become like number 3rd if you see in numbers wise, and as it is, it's so bad in the States. So you feel helpless because none of us ever imagined a situation like this. So I'm at loss of words actually. So I'm just channelizing my energy, whatever I can do. I'm working out, being at home. I talk to my parents like every day. We do FaceTime, but then you know how it is.
It's a task being away from home, and in a situation like this, it's of course it's more of taking a toll on mental health as well. So how are you keeping yourself positive among these times when you're alone there in a different country with all different people all around you, and a situation like coronavirus that's the cure is still not come? So how are you coping up right now?
I'm a very spiritual person, so I meditate a lot. I work out a lot. So I've been going for hike almost like 10 miles a day. I do yoga at home. Of course, I'm cooking my own food. And I talk to my mom, and she keeps, giving me things about how to meditate, how to channelize your energy. So I think these are the only things. And I'm blessed to have a few people, a set of new friends, which I've got over here. So they're nice, and course, we are under a lockdown, so we take all the precautions even when we meet. There was not 100% lockdown in Los Angeles from day one, but we've been taking precautions. So yeah, I mean, that's a little bit of, what you say, a relief that you have some people around. But then that doesn't take away the fact that we are going through a pandemic. So yeah, these are the things I keep doing. And then social media is there, of course, so much of positivity, negativity, both, I would say. But then you need to keep the momentum on. You can't just be negative, because positivity is the only thing which is going to help us sail through all this, all of us.
What is the situation currently over there in your city? Because as you heard about Mumbai, things are pretty bad over here. So what is the situation over there, and what precautions you guys are taking whenever you're
Los Angeles, Los Angeles is equally bad. They had opened up a few schools and beaches and a lot of other places, restaurants. They have shut again because the cases are increasing like every day. It's surging. And day before yesterday, they shut some of the new restaurants which they had opened up. Dine-in is shut again, apart from a few places which were in open area. One good thing that people over here are actually taking precautions. Like, you can't take guarantee for anybody and everybody. There are people who are not maintaining social distancing also. Like, if you must have heard of the protests which happened, like that Black Lives Matter.
yeah.
So some days you would witness so much of precaution, everybody wearing mask, and some days people are just going out there. So yeah, I mean, it's a mixed situation. You can't really say, but yeah, people should follow more instructions, and they are following. Like, when I go for my hike, it's not very healthy to wear a mask and go for a run. But then there are people who are still wearing masks. Even I wear a mask unless you're really panting and you're through with your breath. So yeah, people are taking precautions, but the situation is really bad. I think it's bad everywhere.
But the cases, as you just mentioned, that with the protest on, with the pandemic on, it's very chaotic and scary at the same time. So when are the times do you feel safe to step out of the house, or do you just go only when it's necessary, except for hiking, of course, that's for mental peace?
When the protest was happening and there were things, there was a certain kind of paranoia. In fact, I had to shift my apartment from where I was earlier in West Hollywood, West Beverly. Now I'm in Beverly, because that was the hub of the protest. Not that anybody was barging into the house, but there were like fires and things like that happening. Yeah, overall the city is really safe. If you see, the place is very safe. But yeah, there are a bit of times as such, you can't really say anything whether it's safe or not safe, because we all are in the house and we're still not safe because of corona. So can't really say, it's a funny situation.
Corona has started walking into our homes now.
I know. Scary. I mean, this is so scary. You taking precautions, wearing masks, gloves, sanitizer, and still, I don't know what's the end to it. It's just, I pray to God that everything goes well and everybody stays safe and fine, because it's just getting so bad.
All right. So apart from cooking and doing some spiritual activities, yeah, what are your hobbies now? Because it's been 5 months inside the house and away from home as well. So how are you killing time basically?
You know what? You will laugh if I say I have no time right now, because I really have to catch up on a lot of web shows which I have missed, and films, because I'm learning online Spanish. And when I hike for like 10 miles a day, and when I'm doing yoga and other things, I'm barely, having some time, because I started my gym also. There's a gym and private pool, so I work out a lot. I'm just investing my time only into that, because that's the only way to channelize my energy. I'm reading a few things, and talking to friends. And also, like, when we are talking right now, there's a gap of 12 and a half hours. So by the time I finish my day, India day starts. So my call starts. Yeah. So that's how I'm coping up for the last like 5.5 months.
So you also mentioned that you keep yourself busy with cooking. So what are the dishes that you cook?
So I'm almost a vegan.
Okay.
So not a strict vegan. I'm trying to be a vegan. I only cook vegetarian food at home. I've been mostly eating sauteed vegetables. Sometimes I make khichdi. You know khichdi? I love khichdi.
Yeah. We love khichdi. Indians love khichdi. That's a go-to.
Yeah, my story, and everybody was like, you're sitting in Beverly Hills, LA, and you're making khichdi. I'm like, yeah, that's the food I love. What do you mean by that? So I cook all sort of whatever we make, dal, chawal, chapati I avoid. I eat only brown rice.
Okay.
I'm eating anything and everything.
Okay, here in India, people just being in lockdown for like almost 4.5 months, 4 months now. A lot of people took to baking. So people are just busy baking. So did you try your hand at baking over there?
Baking, actually, yeah, my friends have been baking, not me really. I don't have a sweet tooth, but like I said, I've been into so much of workout and other things at home. I'm also learning like Spanish, so my timings of online classes are very different. So I didn't really get time, but yeah, once or twice I tried baking. It was good. I discovered lot of talents like baking, eating so much food. You know?
Your favorite dish so far that you have cooked?
My favorite Rajma Chawal, yeah. I mean, nothing beats Rajma Chawal. But then I've been making tacos, tortillas,
Okay.
and I experimented with a lot of things.
So, lastly, on the work front, Soundarya, do you have any projects lined up, or when are we gonna see you next?
Yes, so my web series Raktanchal season 2 and 3 are in the pipeline. Of course, whenever we start shooting, I'm going to shoot that. It was to start in April, by the way. That was the time I was to come back. But now, whenever it starts, I think in September. Yes, I had lined up like 2 things over here as well. That was one of the reasons I came to LA. So I would like to talk about them once the pandemic is over and once things are fine again, because I mean, situation is different. And also one Amazon series I was in talks for. So yeah, hopefully, let's hope for the best. And I keep reading scripts, so it depends now. Situation is very different.
All right, Soundarya. It was great connecting and interacting with you. Please take care of yourself, stay safe, and wish you all the best.
You guys also stay safe, and it's getting bad. Lovely talking to you.
Thank you so much. Before we wind up, any message you would want to give to your fans?
Thank you so very much to my every single fan and supporter who has showered their love all this while. And from the time I've entered this industry, I am a medical student and I came to this industry knowing nothing. Thank you so very much for being there and being so appreciative of whatever small baby steps I've taken and being there and still showering your love. And I get to know it through my social media, of course. And I hope I get to show you more of my stuff and my talent with my work time soon. And thank you so much for everything you do.
So guys, that was Soundarya with us, and this is Priyanka Chauhan signing off for now for India Forums, Mumbai. And all of you, please take care of yourself, stay home, stay safe.
Hey guys, check out our revamped website at www.indiaforums.com to get your daily dose of entertainment.